रे 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 ग म प म ग नि सा नि सा प म प रि प म ग म रि स नि स रे 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 ग म प म ग नि सा प म प रि प म ग म रि स नि सा विषेण यद्वा वशनेन यद्वा रजावदनं राघव विषेण यद्वा वशनेन यद्वा रजावदनं राघव राघव वशाजफा यदि दुःखितामेव दुःखितामेव वशां जन्म यदि दुःखितामेव दुःखितामेव वनं
the piece I did just now was from a production I did called Sita Parallel Realities. I thought about Sita as a contemporary Indian woman, not as the regular woman who cries and weeps and who's normally shown in Tulsidas Ramayana as a very docile, submissive wife. Yeah. Sita was hardly docile. She was hardly submissive. She was very assertive, and I think that she was the kinetic energy, the kinetic force of Ramayana. In fact, it's because of Sita that the whole story of Rama unfolds and the whole Ramayana even takes place. In this particular piece that I did, Sita enters, she hears that her husband has decided to go to the forest for 14 years. So she enters her chambers where her husband is, and she tells him, I don't want to go with you. For which Ram, flatly refuses. He says, no, you can't come with me. Do you know, in that forest, there's all these Rakshasas over there, and it's so, there are no comforts over there, you can't come with me. She says, no, I don't want all these comforts. I don't want this palace, this golden palace. I don't want to be here. I don't want the comforts that come with the palace. Please take me with you. Again, Ram refuses. He says, no, you can't come with me. I'm going alone. I'm going for 14 years. So I can't look after you for 14 years in the jungle, in the forest. You don't even know what a forest is. You're a princess born in a palace. So what do you know about a forest? So I'm going alone. She gets very she says, now what do I do? I'm cajoling, coaxing, I'm telling him, please take me, but he's not taking me. What should I do? So Sita says, okay, so if you go without me, then I am going to commit suicide.
Really?
Yeah. She says, I'll take Visha, or this I can resort to Agni, I can burn myself. If both don't work, then I'll go and I'll jump into the river and commit suicide. And she says, and for my Atmahatya, for my death, you will be responsible, O Raghava.
Solid blackmail.
Solid blackmail. Not blackmail, she's confronting him. Total confrontation. She says, I'll take Visha, I'll take Agni, or I'll burn myself with fire, or I'll jump into a river and commit suicide, O Raghava. And for my death, you are responsible. Please remember, if something like that happens. So Ram says, no, why are you threatening me with all this? Please don't take Visha, don't burn yourself with Agni, don't go and fall into a river. Why? I have an idea. Why don't you marry my brother Bharata? My brother Bharata, who's going to become king in any case.
He really says that?
He says that, yeah. Because he is abdicating his throne, his whatever, for Bharata. So he says, in that lineage, the Suryavanshi lineage that Ram belonged to, it was the practice that when an older brother died or when an older brother went away for a long time, the woman, his wife, would get married to the younger brother, because women...
And it was a social custom.
It was a social custom because women needed to be protected, and that was the easiest way for them to keep the woman inside of the family. The daughter as the daughter-in-law of the family. And she would have a life, so that was the easiest way. That was a practice in all these, in their Kshatriyas of the Suryavansha dynasty. So he says, you marry Bharata. So she says, no. She says, what are you saying? Are you even saying that I should marry Bharata? So at that point, before she gets angry about that whole concept, I have put the song Epidi Manan, which is a traditional padan, which is something which I have done, right? The whole music and all that with my musicians. Because that song talks about how do you have the mind
To say
to even think of it. That you leave your wife for 14 years behind and go away. You remember you actually broke the Shiva's bow to marry me. Do you even remember that? Do you remember that you cared about me, that I'm your wife, I'm your Ardhangi? You can't leave me behind for 14 years and go into the jungle and say, you be here. Epidi manam, Mandito. What kind of a mind? How do you even think like that, O Rama? She talks about it. In the later part of the episode, Ram insists that she marries Bharata. He says, no, you can't come, you're a king, you're a princess, you'll never be able to take the hardship of living in the forest, and there are demons over there are Rakshasas, there are animals, wild animals, and you get frightened, and the weather won't be conducive, and I won't have wealth, and it won't be comfortable. So please stay back, and please marry Bharata, because that is, what is the practice of marry Bharata, my brother. She says, she gets so angry, she says, Ram, are you a Nipumsak? That you even say this to me? You're my husband, I respected you, and now you're talking like an impotent man. I mean, how dare you suggest that I marry Bharata? You think I can't decide for myself who I want to be with? Or who I want to marry? I married you, and I'm going with you to the forest. How? So Ram is shocked because he thought Sita is an Uttama Nayika, and he never thinks that Sita is going to talk like this, right? He gets shocked and says, no, okay, come with me.
Oh,
So she ensures through all this talk and all the the plot that she builds up, that she goes to the forest with Rama. And if she did not go to the forest with Rama, she would never have been kidnapped. And Rama would never have gone to rescue her, and his story would never have been complete, because Rama's stories, the only story of Rama is killing of Ravana. And he had to do it because Ravana, abducted his wife Sita. Otherwise, he would not have gone and killed Ravana. So she is the main force and the main kinetic force behind Ramayana. She is not docile, she is not submissive, she is not, one of those women who can't decide for herself. Because I think that a woman who can decide when she could when she could be born and when she dies, is capable of looking after herself very well without any man. So to me, Sita is the ultimate feminist reality, or the ultimate feminist character that I relate to and I know in our, among our mythological characters.
And this lyric has already been written.
All these lyrics are written, and I got them from a series of texts. Some from the Tamil text, some from Kannada text, some from Sri Lankan text, some you can find in Southeast Asian texts, versions of it. See, the only one that North India talks about is Tulsidas Ramayana, and in fact, he doesn't give Sita so much importance, and that is why
the whole image
of a woman, Sita, and a woman, and how a woman should behave in society got defined through that, what Tulsidas wrote. But in actual Ramayana, Sita was not like that. Sita was the main character of Ramayana, because there would be no Ramayana without Sita. So that's why so many texts are given called
Much
Sita.
like Draupadi in Mahabharata.
Draupadi was insulted. She was insulted and she wanted revenge. Here Sita manages her own movement to the forest to get herself kidnapped, because she knows that's the only way is going to go up, be able to fight with Ravana and get immortality. I mean, as a god. Otherwise he's supposed to be an ordinary man, right? He's not supposed to be God.
It's a completely new take on Sita for me.
Yeah, it's a new take on Sita, because I've read so many texts on Sita, and a lot of people say that I may be saying it for effect, but I'm not, because I think if you readdress the characters already present in your mythological scriptures, books and scriptures, you'll see, and you read more texts than are available, material on there, you'll find different dimensions of personality which were hitherto unavailable in public domain. And that is what is important. And when you can reconstruct that story, say, using those texts,
Then you bring
then you bring a new person into the public domain, saying that this person was not who you thought she was actually this, And that is also for me, a very evolved kind of creative choreography actually, which can be done, apart from, the very many other
It's
ways
a
that.
very new look to the character of Sita.
Thank you.